I had her. I had her. And it was easy. Easier than I'd expected it to be. I'd spotted her a few nights previous. You have to plan these things, you see. Experience has taught me that. Don't jump on the first one that catches your eye. Observe. Be patient. She set off on her evening walks at 8:30. I especially like creatures of habit. Over the years, and there have been many, you learn to spot them. The ones with the rigid routine, you know. Same time, same park, clothes carefully selected, all that kind of stuff. But it's all about being in control for these people. Masters of their own destinies. Makes me smile. You see, there is no control, no meaning, just nature. All creatures have a place on the food chain. That's the only real meaning. Sustain those above you. I had a lovely spot picked out for my feeding. I think people appreciate that at the end. It's the little touches that matter. The pursuit wasn't all that big an effort. Well, she was no Usain Bolt, if you get my meaning. But those last moments are truly magical. A connection is made between the hunter and its prey. It's a short-term symbiosis, an understanding. It's like the gazelle and that lays down for the lion, you know, and it has accepted its fate. People are the same at the end. It really is quite beautiful. She was still, her breathing calm. She turned her head and closed her eyes. Her life was acquiring its meaning at the end. And then I just placed my hands on her shoulders and I leaned in. And then she sneezed. In the middle of a pandemic, and she just blasts one out. Didn't make any effort to cover it up. Oh, no. Into the elbow or a piece of tissue or anything. Oh, no holding it in at all. She just let rip. I was frozen to the spot. And for the first time since my own birth, I was terrified. She apologized, but I don't think she really meant that. But then, I couldn't go through with it. She had put me right off my meal. I just stood there and she made good her escape. You see, my kind are pretty much immune to, well, everything. Except, of course, those things which we've all read about in the old stories. And that's all true. That's true. We had something similar to this pandemic just after the Great War. You won't remember that, of course, but well, the world was a more innocent place, and perhaps as a species so were we. But we're learning more and more about this virus all the time. It scares even us. I told the others in the house it was the right thing to do. They were very understanding, but they were a little bit worried. They'd heard rumours of one of our kind coming close to, well, it was just rumours, really. Still, they said not to take any chances at all. And so, I've been stuck in here ever since. No hunting, no feeding, no nothing. Follow the guidelines, as they say. Well, that was well over a week ago now, and I haven't fed properly since. But there's no way of knowing if I have the virus or not. It's not like someone of my nature can just go and get tested. But at the end of the day, I'm fucking starving. I mean, I've managed to catch the odd mouse in here, and, you know, but there's not much feeding in those, and I think I've got most of them now at this stage. I mean, I had to order this online. I mean, they sell everything on the internet these days. Although, to be honest with you, it doesn't taste like any human I've ever had. It's more like monkey piss. And before you ask, yes, I have. Okay? It was a long time ago. Bit of an experimental phase. We're not going to delve into all that and... God. I'm falling apart in here. The others in the house, well, they won't let me come near them. They've locked me in and everything. I mean, it's well over a week. It must be coming close to 2 weeks, but... I don't know. To be honest with you, I don't think I'm gonna make it. Jesus. I could eat the balls off a low-flying bat at this stage. Not that I would. I mean, when you think about it, for me, for my kind, eating a bat, well, that's technically cannibalism. And that's just wrong. That's wrong. Anyway, the noble bat has taken a really bad rap for what's going on at the moment. Fair enough. Some bats, like people, are arseholes. But it's not the bat's fault. It's people. There's too many people. That's the real problem. And so the service that me and my kind provide, well, it's essential, especially at a time like this. We could be saviors to everything, to nature, and nobody sees that. And I have to stay in here and not feed when I could be out helping the world. And to top it all off, I'm going to miss Halloween. I mean, can it get any worse? You see, you people, you don't understand. See, Halloween is our Christmas and Easter and week in Portugal all kind of rolled into one. I mean, it's the one night of the year where we get to be out in the open. We get to talk to people, communicate with the outside world. There's no hiding in the shadows. It's Halloween. We have no reason to lie. People come up and ask me, "Oh, your outfit, it's wonderful." And I say, "Thank you." Well, I have been working on it for the last 300 years. You're so funny, they say. I know. And your makeup. Did you do it yourself? They ask. No. No. Oh, this is my natural complexion. Oh. So, are you vegan then? Not exactly. No, not. I get to be very upfront with people and I say, look, this is what's going to happen. I'm going to drain your body of all its blood and end your miserable existence. Now, any other night of the year when they'd run a mile, or well, at least they try to. But not on Halloween. They tell you, they say, oh my God, a vampire. They can't wait for it. Oh, come home with me, they say. Oh, men, women, doesn't matter. They invite you into their homes. I mean, it's pretty awesome. And best of all, we get to kill as many as we can possibly stomach. I mean, it's the closest our kind come to being drunk. Last year, I'll never forget it. Like, one of the lads in the house, he was so full coming home, he couldn't even climb into his own coffin. I went to wake him up the next night and he was just draped over the coffin like a rag doll. It was so funny. Well, that was last year. And this year, I'm stuck in here. Won't even get out to hunt until 3 days after Halloween. Not that there's going to be much of a Halloween this year. People probably won't be out. Parties are cancelled, pubs are closed. Even the lads in the house are talking about giving it a miss this year. Our biggest night of the year, it's completely, utterly fucking ruined. If I could just have one bite. Just to tie me over. I'd be okay then. But I won't. I'll do what's right. We all have to play our part, even us. We have to suppress the virus. I get it, we get it, everyone gets it. I mean, you people, you look after your sick and your elderly, vulnerable, and, you know, that's an honourable thing. But in all of this, nobody thinks about vampires. No one. I mean, we're completely and utterly left out of the whole equation. We're undervalued as a species. It's a fucking disgrace. I mean, we don't even get a mention. Oh, what about the poor vampires? They can't. I mean, nothing. All the good we could be doing. All the people we could be killing to suppress this virus. Nothing. No rounds of applause for us in the evenings. Oh no, fucking nothing at all. We may as well not even fucking exist. Forgive me. It's that hunger, you see, and I get a little bit cranky when I don't eat. Still, it's wrong. It's just wrong, and that's what it is. That's all I have to say about it. Happy Halloween. What a load of bollocks.